You. Yeah, you who's looking at me. Such a simple question. Who are you? And I bet if I were to ask you that question, many people would begin to respond by saying what their name is. Like I'd say, I'm Crystal E. Ward. Someone would begin to describe who their parents are. Some would go a step further to describe their titles. They might say, well, I'm a pastor, I'm a doctor, I'm a teacher, I'm a plumber, I'm a lawyer, I'm an entrepreneur. Some will go even a step further to talk about their talents. They might say, well, I'm an athlete, I'm a basketball player, I'm a hockey player, what else is there? I'm a pianist. But does that really describe the essence of who we are? If we were to strip away all of those titles and all of our accomplishments, who are we really at the core? Do you know many people struggle with understanding what their identity is, understanding their worth and their value? I want to remind you today that you are a son and a daughter of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and that makes you royalty. You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and that makes you enough. Do you hear what I said? You are enough. So many people struggle with that feeling of trying to understand their worth. But I want you to know today that before you were even formed in your mother's womb, God knew who you were. He knew you by name, and He had a purpose and a plan for your life. You've got to believe that. You've got to understand that. Because when you know what your purpose is, when you know who you are and who you belong to, you show up in the world very differently. You walk with confidence. You talk with confidence. You help to inspire others because you have a good handle on who you are in Christ. So I want to remind you today to remember that God has a plan for your life. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us, God says this, He says, for I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to give you a bright hope and a future. So if you're struggling with your identity, remember that you are a son and a daughter of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. You are enough. So walk in that confidence, talk in that confidence, believe in that confidence because you are a child of the King. May God bless you and have a wonderful day today.